he does go to the temple again, and Ryutan receives him, the teacher, which is somewhat unusual. Even today, if you go into a Zen monastery like the one that I studied at, you say, I want to see Daido Roshi, they say, you have an appointment. You know, it's at least as hard as a restaurant, you have a reservation. You don't just go up and see the head guy. But for some reason, Ryutan, maybe he's a very easygoing guy, maybe nobody ever shows up at the monastery and he's bored, maybe he heard he's a traveler that came all the way from the south, whatever, the story doesn't say. But Ryutan receives him, and the teacher will have like a private room, a study. He asks him in there at night, and they sit around and talk. And Ryutan just blabs all night. I guess maybe, not Ryutan, Diamond Shu just blabs all night. I guess maybe Ryutan was welcoming and receptive, and he just sat there and listened. And I always get the picture when I picture the story of Diamond Shu just, talking away, and Ryutan just kind of nodding and being nice. And finally, it gets very late, and Ryutan says, we have a cabin, you can stay in. Let me point the way for you. And he takes him to the door, and he has a candle. It would be like the kind of candle that would have a bottom and the candle's just standing on it, or it would be in something like that. And he guides him to the door. And as it turns out, it's a very dark night. There's no moon, no stars, pitch black, as happens sometimes. And Ryutan opens the door and sees an opportunity. He gives Diamond Shu the candle, and Diamond Shu starts to walk. Ryutan leans over, blows the candle out, and I think shuts the door. Ryutan is now suddenly filled with complete darkness. You know how your eyes get the first moment, like when you walk into movies, you see nothing. And in that moment, he experiences complete realization. He understands what the Diamond Sutra is really about. He completely forgets the self. He sees that he is this blackness. And it wouldn't have to be blackness, it could be anything, but he loses the self and becomes one with what is in front of him. That night he goes to sleep, and he can't sleep all night, and he realizes that he's been a complete jackass all along. And in the morning the monks see him, and he's made a bonfire, and he's burning his notes. And he's burning his notes and dancing around the fire, and it's at that point that he loses the name Diamond Shu, becomes Tokusan, and heads back to the south. So the rest next week, but that's the end of his first stage, you might say, where he is arrogantly and self-importantly convinced that he understands the truth. And he does, in a way, but it's intellectual, and it's all about himself. And he has no idea yet what it really means to forget the self. So last thing before I stop, we talk about this. We think, as Diamond Shu taught, and I think this is very important, that that state of knowing, of intellectual understanding, of feeling we have the truth is a pleasant one. It's not, and we can't see that until it goes away. It's a state of being completely enmeshed in our own soap opera, in our own drama, in our own understanding, and it really doesn't feel good. But we don't know at that point what good is. Right? So when we don't know what it is, to to understand and to feel good. What feels bad feels good. Okay, so next week, part 2. Okay?